Anderson, Dean Seamus Ross, Philip Marshall, and Michael McLuhan. We all have a connection to each other through a number of degrees of separation, and I have two with respect to Marshall McLuhan. One, I lived in Ridgewood Park, the neighborhood where he and his family lived for quite some time. And secondly, I was nominated as a candidate for political office in the high school that bears his name, hence my affection for the person, although not necessarily my full comprehension of his work. When examining someone's life, one looks at the effect they've had on people around them and society at large. And when thinking of Marshall McLuhan, one needs only look as far as everyday language. While many academic views never go beyond the academic sphere, Marshall McLuhan's views permeate culture and how we view the modern world. McLuhan's famous words such as "the medium is the message," "the age of information," and "the global village" have been ingrained into the English language, are as relevant now, or more relevant, actually, than they were when they first coined them. And that's why I'm honored to be with you today to acknowledge Marshall McLuhan as part of Canada's system of national historic sites, persons, and events. First, I would like to convey the congratulations and best wishes of Canada's Environment Minister and Minister responsible for Parks Canada, the Honourable Peter Kent. I'm especially pleased to be here at the University of Toronto in St. Michael's College, the very place where a great deal of McLuhan's life work was done. This is where he rose to become an international expert in his field, and as well, a pop culture icon, ultimately receiving media attention and frequent speaking invitations from around the world. Author Robert Babe once said of Marshall McLuhan, for a brief period in the 1960s, he was probably the most famous intellectual alive. McLuhan's works, Gutenberg Galaxy and Understanding Media, were pivotal in launching his global career as an academic and lecturer. In 1963, the Centre for Cultural Technology, headed by McLuhan, was established at the University of Toronto. Its purpose was to examine the impact of technologies on humans. McLuhan's wisdom did not begin and end, however, with academia and students. It had the ear of advertisers, marketers, business executives, and even politicians. Marshall McLuhan provoked, influenced, and sometimes baffled not only his academic colleagues, but also a wide range of people from many walks of life. At a time of rapid technological, social, and cultural change, McLuhan was a pioneer in media analysis, providing the world with new perceptions and tools to make sense of the electronic age. Through the plaque we are unveiling today, it will help ensure that McLuhan, the father of media analysis, is remembered by present and future generations of Canadians. His work is his true legacy, a legacy that has been shown to transcend both time and borders. I want to thank Parks Canada and the members of the Historic Sites and Monuments Board of Canada, especially our Master of Ceremonies, Dr. Elway, for their hard work which led to this designation. The board, supported by Parks Canada staff, has been at work since 1919 and is made up of respected historians and other specialists from every province and territory of Canada who work closely with government to promote and protect Canada's heritage. Our government, under the leadership of Prime Minister Stephen Harper, is committed to the preservation of our country's cultural heritage and looks for every opportunity to enhance the profile of Canada's national historic sites, national historic events, and national historic people like Marshall McLuhan and their achievements in the minds of Canadians. We which is why I'm so proud to host this plaque unveiling. When we honor and value our heritage, we enrich our own lives and the lives of generations to come. Years from now, others will be able to derive knowledge and understanding from the rich legacy that makes us what we are. Thank you very much. Jules Nessie.
Thank you very much, Minister, for those thoughtful words. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we now come to the climax of this morning's event, the unveiling of the National Historic Plaque. I'm going to ask members of the platform party if they would move, gather around the plaque. I'm sure there are a couple of people, well, there are several people who will take pictures. This now becomes a little like a wedding, where the photographers, for a brief moment, like a wedding. And I'm going to ask Alexandra Taylor, a graduate student in the Faculty of Information and a student assistant at the Kelly Library here at St. Michael's, to come forward here